Hey guys, what's up? Rob here, and I'm just coming to you with a quick update about myself and about the channel. And it's not so much about Rule of Two Review. It's nothing that's really negative. The channel itself, Rule of Two Review, is absolutely not going away, so I don't want to make it sound like that. I love doing it. It's very important to me. It seems like everyone really likes it. The channel's consistently growing. It's become a very important part of my life and what I do outside of my full-time job and the music that I have been doing for 15 or 16 years or so professionally. But I wanted to start basically something different. I want to branch out and start a different channel. So I think that that's what I'm going to do pretty soon. And the purpose of this channel is going to be about Star Wars, because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. You've heard me mention it a couple of times, and it's just so painfully true. I'm even celebrating here by wearing my Stormtrooper Army t-shirt, of which I have many Star Wars t-shirts. It's crazy. My arm is tattooed in Star Wars goodness, you know, all sorts of good things going on there, Death Star. So anyway, so I'm a huge fan. The story, the characters, the lore means a lot to me. I don't believe in just being a part of the Star Wars Cool Kids Club because it's cool to like Star Wars. It really does mean something to me, and it's just been what's been my driving force and passion for, you know, well over a decade. I can't say most of my life. Around the time that I was graduating high school is probably when it really kicked in for me. So, you know, music and Metallica being my favorite band, as well as Star Wars, those are the things that have been Rob's driving passions for all the other things that I've done throughout my life. And with The Force Awakens and the brand new trailer, you know, and the new trilogy, coming up soon, and all these things happening, and Star Wars is coming back in a way that we never thought was going to happen before. I mean, I remember the weeks leading up to Revenge of the Sith, and then the night of that premiere, and all I would think of, wherever I went anywhere, and you would see Star Wars in every shop you would go to, and everyone's talking about it, and it was just this thick, palpable presence in the air. I remember telling myself, I can think back to this moment where I was like, this is the last time Star Wars will be everywhere. That's what I was thinking to myself, because as far as we knew, Revenge of the Sith, Episode 3 was going to be the last Star Wars film. And obviously the Star Wars license was going to continue in games and novels and graphic novels and all these other things were going to continue the lore and the stories for sure. But I just thought that we were never going to see a Star Wars movie again. And even though it took, unfortunately, my man George Lucas retiring, and really unfortunately him selling Lucasfilm to Disney, which I've never been a huge fan of. It took those events to make this happen, but through those events, we have Star Wars returning, a brand new trilogy, like I said, all these great things. And I'm watching all this Star Wars stuff, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm getting back into the new canon novels right now, and it's all really great stuff. And I just want to theorize and talk about Star Wars a lot more. I want to talk about the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, the expanded universe, which is now Legends, the new canon. And I won't lie that this is being... my main influence and motivation for doing this is that I've discovered an amazing YouTube Star Wars video podcast that I am so in love with. And I definitely am going to give them a plug in a second, but they're just so knowledgeable, and you can tell that they love and appreciate Star Wars, and I just... watching them and hearing their conversations and hearing their theories, and they work in the film industry, so it makes it easier for them to have like real solid information. I won't be able to do that. I'll be speaking as a fan. But because of how much I love that podcast and these three or four people, I was inspired to want to do my own thing and share my own love of Star Wars, and hopefully get you guys interested and talk to other Star Wars fans out there as well, you know, and theorize about the upcoming trilogy, you know. So that podcast is called the AMC Jedi Council. It is on the AMC Movie Channel, which is just so awesome. The guy is responsible for that. John Campea is the guy who kind of runs the AMC stuff. He's the editor-in-chief. And they do a couple film-related podcasts, and they're all great. Their conversations are wonderful. Very smart people. Now, they also have one that is called the AMC Jedi Council, and it's him, a man named Christian Harloff, and a woman named Maude Garrett, and the three of them are just fantastic to listen to. I certainly don't always agree. John Campea is the one I agree with the least. And they have disparaging, you know, remarks about the prequels every once in a while, and that really bothers me. And, you know, there's also another fellow, Mark Ellis. I really like those guys. All of them. They're just so fantastic. you know, like, through watching that and being so inspired by it, you know, I wanted to make my own channel, and I have so many things relating to Star Wars that I want to talk about, and I won't be able to update it as often as I do Rule of Two Review, for sure, but I figure, like, once a week I'll probably be able to do something and just talk about my own Star Wars related things and news and thoughts about trailers as they come out and news about the upcoming film and what book I'm reading, just and different random theories. Like, I want to make a channel where I also can be someone on the internet who very publicly supports the prequels. I think that that's always been an important mission to me, because even though the original trilogy is, you know, arguably the better complete trilogy, I love the damn prequels. I think that the entire 6-film saga is fantastic as is, and I think that we need more people who's willing to help the prequels stand side by side against the originals as their own great thing and part of this amazing story and the rise and fall of Anakin Skywalker, you know, which is what the 6-film saga really is. And I want to be able to help facilitate that while also discussing all things Star Wars, good and bad. And, you know, so anyway, I think this is my long-winded sort of explanation, letting you know that very soon I'm going to start a Star Wars-related channel for myself. I'm really excited to do it. It's going to be all vlog stuff. And it's going to be pretty simple and straightforward, just me talking to you guys and talking to Star Wars fans and trying to get involved with conversations. But I'm really excited. Hopefully it picks up. You know, I don't really need it to be very successful to keep doing it. I just love talking about Star Wars, man. And I have so much to talk about. And hearing the 4 people who run the AMC Jedi Council talk about Star Wars every week has just been so fantastic lately. And it's just got my Star Wars nerd senses tingling, and I just want to just get it out. So I'm going to make this channel. And so I'll let you guys know. I'll leave an update on Rule of Two Review when that happens, so anyone who's interested can maybe follow, subscribe, check out the videos, and get involved with all the Star Wars fantastic stuff. You know, I said I wanted to do a lot more movie-related things on Rule of Two Review, and it's been really hard for me to do that. But I am working on a couple things. I'm working on some comic book film-related lists, videos that I'm going to do for Rule of Two Review. So keep an eye out for that stuff soon. You know, it's a very exciting time in film. And it's a wonderful time to be a Star Wars fan, man. Even with some of the weird things happen and the rearranging of canon, and Disney is kind of dumb. Like, I love Disney, but just with Lucasfilm, it's like, well, but other than that, it's mostly a wonderful, exciting time. Also, please, down below, go and check out the AMC Jedi Council podcast. Check out that AMC channel. It's the guys behind AMC Movie Theaters, and they have a wonderful YouTube channel. It is legit stuff. It will keep you busy for hours. If you are a film fan, and a cinephile and a movie nerd, you need to check out this channel. They don't need my help. They're a huge channel, and I'm, you know, 1,600 strong almost, but man, I just want people to go and check them out. Watch the Jedi Council. Those 3 individuals are fan-frickin-tastic. And that's it. I think I've talked long enough, so hopefully you guys are excited. I'll let you know when the Star Wars channel comes out and what the name is going to be and all that stuff when I put it together. But look for it soon. Thanks, as always, for checking in, being a fan of Rule of Two Review, supporting the channel and myself. It means a lot. And we'll see what happens with the new Star Wars-related stuff leading into The Force Awakens later this year.